Hey, how's it going? This is going to be a tutorial on how to use the NEX 5T mirrorless camera with one of these guys, an external mic, because it doesn't have an external mic jack or anything like that to hook in a lavalier mic. So I'll be getting a lot of requests on how to use this, and if you're a beginner vlogger and all kinds of stuff. So let's get into it. I think it's awesome. It's pretty dope for a vlogging camera, run and gun kind of thing. It's great to replace a DSLR when you're traveling and you just want to point and click with your, significant other. This is super great because it has this guy right here. So let's go over the basic manual settings for shooting video. The way I do it, okay, I want to go to menu, image size, make sure I'm 16.9, okay, cool, I'm on raw, image size, and I think that's it for here. And we'll go to setup, and you always want to make sure to reformat your card every time you film, granted that you offloaded any stuff from the camera. Then we're going to go to actual shooting. Okay, so we'll go to mode, manual, and then you can kind of see here I've got my ISO, my aperture, and my shutter. So I can wheel the shutter back and forth. I like to keep it at 30. I keep the aperture, which you can wheel over here. Where is it? Right here. You can wheel the aperture up and down. I like to keep that as open as possible. So with the kit lens that it came with is 3.5. ISO, which you can access here, ISO, which just depends on how much light's coming through. If I go any higher than 16, actually 800, it gets pretty noisy. So I like to keep it in here as much as I can. I'm not going to really use this camera for low light. If I am in a low light situation and I need to film something, then I'll probably skip over to my DSLR and maximize all the equipment that I have over there. But if I'm running and gunning, and I'm vlogging and I'm just making, whatever videos that I still want to kind of look good, then these are going to be my settings right here. And that's it. Super, super simple. Usually, alright, so that's my stand-in. So usually I'll have this on a tripod. You can see over here, it's kind of off camera, off shot right here. But what I'll do is, maybe I can kind of just scoot over a bit. I don't know if you can see it. I want to set this camera up just a smidge above my eye level. That way it's not catching me under the chin and capturing me in an unflattering angle. If you are using an external sound recorder, audio recorder like mine, I have the Zoom H4n. What you want to do is hit record on this, hit record on that camera or the camera that you're using. Give yourself a clap. Now you're going to see that spike in the audio file, and you're going to see the clap in your video file. And so what you do in Premiere or whatever video editor that you have, you're going to line those things up, and you're going to want to line them up as best as you can. So you know how you can zoom in to your project, whatever you're working on in the video editor. Zoom in as much as you can and line those things up, and then that should sync you and that should sync your visual and your audio, so you won't have any problems there. And so that's how you do it. You can link those things up and very easily have very nice audio with a very nice picture as well. So I hope that helped. It's super simple. This is what I've been using on the regular for my my consistent video podcast show, and I've had no complaints about it. So that's how I roll. Any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks for watching. See you.